on the issues Iowans care about. Joining us now for more on this is Sean Spicer, RNC Communications Director. Sean, it's nice to have you back on the program on such a busy day.
You bet.
The chairman was just talking about the diversity of the Republican Party, but there's been a ton of reports talking about how the quote-unquote establishment feels about some of the candidates, including a report in the LA Times just last week that said that the establishment, the party, would like anybody but Ted Cruz. What's your comment on that?
Well, I find the comment when people use that, I think it's, to be honest with you, a throwaway term. I mean, who is the establishment? At the end of the day, what this is about is the process that we're engaged in right now, which is getting everyday voters out to the polls, here in Iowa having them caucus, up in New Hampshire having them primary, going on to South Carolina. But ultimately, the decision as to who will be our nominee is going to be up to the voters and the delegates who come to our convention this July in Cleveland.
So the reports that the party overall is pulling for one candidate or pulling against another, you don't buy?
It's not that I don't buy it, it's not true. I mean, I think, look, you've heard us before talk about the number of historic, diversified and quality candidates that we have. I mean, we're actually very proud of the decisions that are in front of voters. When you contrast what's going on here in Iowa, right now you've got 11 individuals out there, trying to get people in Iowa to caucus for them, and you look at who they are. A top, the first female CEO of a Fortune 20 country, a world-renowned neurosurgeon, a top businessman, reformer governors and senators. That's offering voters a massive choice. And when you look at the other side of the aisle, you've got a 74-year-old gadfly socialist from Vermont who's not even a member of of the Democratic Party, and then you've got Hillary Clinton, who's under investigation from the FBI for this whole email scandal. I think I'll take our party, the level of diversity and the quality of our candidates over there any day of the week.
Well, we would expect that from you because you're part of the RNC.
I would hope so,
but
right?
That's good. At least you're consistent,
That's right.
Sean. That's what we appreciate. Let me ask you about that number and diversity of candidates, because that's a big question coming out of Iowa. As we start this process, oftentimes the field narrows, and it can narrow very quickly. But with so many people in the race, and with folks like Ted Cruz talking about a national campaign and giving the indications that they have the money to go long-term with this, what is the plan by the RNC if the field remains fairly big? Let's say you lose a few candidates, but you still have 7 or 8, as we get to Super Tuesday next month. What's the plan?
Well, the plan is to allow the process to continue. Let voters make this decision. That's always been the plan. I mean, but the one thing I would say, Jenna, is that this year, unlike any other cycle in the past, you would come out of Iowa, it would traditionally been in January, then you would have gone on a couple weeks later to New Hampshire, then there would have been a pause, and then you would have had another state. This year, Chairman Priebus really redid the calendar to make sure that more voters were involved in the process, that we shortened the process by a total of 68 days. So when you come out of Iowa here, we've got less than a month before not only New Hampshire, South Carolina, and Nevada, but on March 1st, you're going to have 11 states go. That's going to put more people involved in this process than has ever occurred before. A week later, you'll have March 8th, which we've got 4 or 5 states going, and then March 15th, we're going to have several states go for the first time, winner take all. The process is going to be different than it's ever been before, and I think each of these candidates coming out of Iowa is going to evaluate the support and the resources they have and decide whether or not to continue to go forward.
I'm glad you brought that up. It gives us an idea of the big picture, what the next several weeks look at beyond tonight, although tonight, of course, being the focus. Sean, nice of you to join us on such a busy day. We appreciate it as always.
Thanks for having me.